Hello and welcome. I'm Alright in Slot, and this is Dungeon Delving, where we will go through every available dungeon at level 30, trying to complete it and talk about the mechanics of not only boss fights, but all the trash mobs, all the encounters, everything in the dungeon. Explain explain what it does, and maybe debate on what problems could arise with it. Since this is the first episode, I will take the opportunity, and while we're on the way to Deadmines, our destination for this video, and talk about what kind of build we're taking into the dungeon. I'm of course playing my correct class, the warrior. On protection spec, my favorite spec in the game, protection warrior is just always amazing. I don't think there is a single time in World of Warcraft where protection warrior is not good, right? At least as far as I can remember. Now, I am of course not running any of this best in slot kind of junk, right? If you look at it, there's a lot of couple classic items, couple quest rewards from Warlords of Draenor. Maybe what do we have here? Some standard items. You have the Armored Elec Tusk, on use giving additional mastery, which is very nice. This is a mastery build, by the way. I'm going full block, full mastery. We're looking at base. What does I need to repair? Looking at base. Where is it? Mastery 23%. That's pretty good. Side of that, we got things like death grips. Really, really good. What do you call it? Gloves to solo things, right? Just any disarm, and there are disarms in the game, just slashed in half. There are a couple of other dungeon items like the Golem Skull Helmet that I procced with a socket, and the Rainbow Girdle, which I got with a socket and put another socket on it. Now, this is of course a very maintained gear set. But don't get me wrong. The things I can do here, you could do with any quest gear, with greens and a couple blues. Despite it being enchanted and having consumables, it doesn't make a difference in the result. Largely. I mean, depending on your class and spec, your experience may vary. I went the wrong way. Oh, there. It's a bit of a crater there. Which is quite interesting because this crater is never explained. Like, you go there for a quest once and kill some slimes, but like, that's it. No explanation. Just, crater, does not elaborate, stays there. But yeah, none of these items are really best in slot. And while I'm slowly running out of quest rewards that would have mastery, I think I'm down to 1.5 zones in BFA currently. I still have some items I would like to replace and put on less versatility, more mastery, like the Electrocution's Lagnat here. But yeah, this is our build. This is what we're gonna take into the dungeon. I have not cleared all the dungeons with this build before. I did clear dungeons before, but with it was different times, let's put it that way. No path available. I love this. So this build, I got the idea for this build while questing through Warlords, and getting of course a lot of quest items that would have mastery on it. I was thinking, man, you never see like mastery builds at 30, right? Because a lot of people go for the raid stuff, and the raid stuff just doesn't have mastery. Mastery was introduced in Cataclysm. So I figured, well, what if mastery, good block chance, just base 25%, right? Plus we got an on use, putting up no, wrong button, putting a block chance to 34%, plus shield block, and the linchpin, right? The linchpin of the whole thing, tough as nails. Block and attack deals like 3 times damage. It's great. Now, this is a build I would call for people who know what they're doing. Like, is there a better build? Would like pure versatility build do better? Yes. But I like this. It's fun. So, on the way to Deadmines, there's usually the 2 rare spawns here, which is something that you should also watch out for. I said this in previous videos, but rares always drop, well, almost always drop a green, or sometimes a blue, though I've never seen it before. Simple blouse. See, new transmog. So never like miss the opportunity to kill a rare. So, Deadmines, first dungeon for the Alliance. I did consider starting out with RFC, but I don't want to go. I don't want to like die through Orgrimmar. So, like Deadmines is one of, along with kind of RFC, a very peculiar dungeon because the first part, and do we even need to buff? Why not? Why not? We have 444 ghost addictions. We can buff. So that's quarter stamina. Get some buff food going. Again, this is probably not necessary to clear the dungeon. It's just it speeds it up because I do exactly 404 DPS as a prot warrior. That is 404 not found. So, but let's get through it. So you have these cannons, right? Question is, they do hurt. They do pushback. I don't think I ever got hit by one. So mining powder. You can actually, well, when you can blow them up, but it's not really doing any damage. Let's face it. But the one peculiar thing is, like the first part of this, a lot of the enemies are non-elites. Like all these Cobalt Diggers, non-elite. You have these Cobalt Ogre Henchmen, I was gonna say Cobalt Henchmen. And they don't seem to really do anything. They do have a knockback that did white damage. Like the white damage stuff is a bit interesting because I'm not sure that it's actually affected by block. I did some questing in Legion earlier and there were a couple enemies I believe that did like white damage and it didn't block despite me having shield block up. So with this build, if you want to go for like, you know, shield spike kind of thing, I would say very important is to always keep shield block up. Also, especially in this part, look in these small crevices here because they are chest spawns. I think there's one past the first boss. Now what I didn't check was whether the explosive powder actually damages me. Yeah. So keeping shield block up is just really good. Now, the enemies here actually got their hit points buffed with... let me just try this. Yeah, it does 24 damage. Nice. So this does actually damage you. That's nice. It's a bit silly. So now we have the ogre bodyguards. Do they do anything? They do actually. Reduce chance to block or dodge or parry. So if you're running like you know, dodge parry kind of build with brass stuff or something, this could actually be a problem because you're not gonna block. I mean, minus 20%, that's basically your entire dodge chance. So I want to keep some rage after this fight. So, Glob Talk. Great. Great enemy, great boss. Very interesting. It's just cool. See, if I remember correctly, Fist of Flame. Now I wonder if Fists of Frost. Okay. Okay, at this point I might want to... Oh, nice. Fists of Frost. Damage, fuck off. Reduce attack speed, that's very nice. Of course cannot be stunned or anything. So this is a lot of like getting... Let's pop the trinket here. A lot of attacks, like... He hits me a lot, so blocking actually quite important. I do wonder if I managed to reflect anything here, but I don't think I did. Now, it is, despite everything, a reasonably simple boss. So it's very much a tank and spank and see if you actually can... Ooh. Oh, do we get a second phase? Ah, let's do it. Second phase, come on, what you got? Arcane power and dodge stuff on the ground. Nice. So this is not even a tank, a spank, this is just a spank at this point. Ah, this is nice. Like, this is good. Nobody ever sees this phase, right? Like, oh, you gotta dodge this stuff, right? It basically like no damage. Also, something I realized, single target slam is like way better than revenge. Kind of. Because revenge of course does proc shield slam, but slam does more damage, like a lot more. If you look at it, it's like 800 damage, right? And here we have 490. Like, you know, plus 80% damage. Oh man, execute range, nice. Let's take a juicy. I like the old like damage numbers way more. Like you could always see the big chunks of damage. So, you can't actually kill him. When you get him low enough, like 1% or something, he just blows up. And turns into a pile of ash. Nice. No loot. But this is actually one of the cool things about not going in with base gear, right? Because at the end of this dungeon, when you go to Rib Snarl, if this ring drops, like with a god roll of tertiary, like plus, what would be a good tertiary at this point? Speed, and the socket. Guess what? That would be an upgrade for me. It's pretty funny. So here we have the Goblin Overseers, the Mine Bunnies, which, you know, the sexist, and the Mining Monkeys. Now, if you can control your AoE, you can actually just ignore the monkeys. Oh wait, Can you release them? Okay, I'm just gonna pull this. It motivates. That's interruptible cast. I did not look what it does. Excuse me. So, okay, so it does motivate, which movement speed decreased, and a little bit of shadow damage. That's not... I mean, if you have a talent that like gives you damage after... I don't have that here, do I? No, it's like Fury only. Where damage is increased after interrupting. That could be quite cool. So, he's motivating. Dealing a drunken haze. So, I'm drunk. Attack. Time. Oh yeah, it's slow. That's very nice. Okay, so after Mind Binders you do a reduced attack speed. Reduce attack and casting speed. It's like... That's actually kind of like... bad. Like if you're a pure cast and you're relying on like cast, on actual casting, that could be a problem. Now for melees or like people with just melee attacks, but that's not a big deal. So, there is a chest somewhere. Is this a chest? Yes! See, there's a chest. Now with the mining monkeys, actually the big thing is you want to like control your AoE here. Because they will never aggro onto you, like it's not like the overseers are calling for help or anything. So if you can control your AoE, which... or you just, you know, fat finger. You can totally ignore them. So we have a large battle chest. Now the large battle chest actually the first chest, like the lowest chest in the game that drop green items or green uncommon items. So and because I'm a prop warrior, I will just blow everything up and that's fine. Actually LOS the monkeys here, right? That we can just... Oh, that's whirlwind a bit. See, that's a cool thing with I can only tell you, put on those damage numbers. It's so cool to see the numbers just appear on screen. I love it. I honestly love seeing those numbers. So now with the common overseers with their channeled shadow damage and movement speed decrease. I mean, let's be fair, you're probably never getting to a point where you need to kite them. But if you kite them, always try to LOS them or interrupt them, stun them, you know, CC them anyway to actually get away. Let's see what's in the chest. A red leather bag. Awesome. And tin ore. Man, I remember leveling mining and like thinking like, I need so much tin ore and there's never any tin around. It's the same thing with... But wasn't there another... No, there... Yeah, like gold and silver. Okay, but seeing as the mining monkeys aren't really a threat, I mean, we can just... pull them all, I would say. Can we? I mean... Okay, let's be real. Nothing here is really... Okay, is this LOS? I think this is LOS. Okay. Just do a demo shot, why not? Now, of course, Whirlwind is never worth it. Look at here, thank you. But it's fun, like, it kind of feels good to Whirlwind, I'll be real. And if you're ever in trouble, you can always just Shockwave, you know, big stun, and see, I am absolutely out here. I'm technically out gearing this, I suppose, because I have, like, you know, epics from quest rewards. But you can tell, like, even if I went in with 130 quest in greens, the only difference would be, well, okay, it takes a bit longer. So me not going in with the absolute minimum gear is just, okay, I don't want the video to be 2 hours long, that's it. So, new enemy type, oh, flackies. They're they're more than behind there, behind in the next room. Now what do they do? Oh, it's oh yeah, they put an axe in my head, as you can see. Ah, never change. Never change. I love this. Like, this is actually cool and fun dungeon design. I mean, you could argue, okay, like, this should be serious business. You're fighting against the resurrected Defias Brotherhood, and yeah, but come on, X in head, okay? Let's be real. So, do I put my leg in? A little. That's fine. So especially with the early dungeons have a lot of melee enemies, so what you want to do is just keep shield block up, keep physical mitigation up, and just go for it. So right here, there's 4 more. Let's just pull them together. And okay, we do hurt a bit. If you have lower gear or weaker class, I suppose it would be a good idea to be a bit more careful, not pull the whole room. Let's pull the trinket here, why not? Refresh shield block. And just tank it. Yeah. Oh, this should be fine. I've thrown a Storm Bolt to good measure. So now, as I said before, Slam is more powerful than Revenge. However, Revenge is, of course, as soon as you have like 2 or 3 enemies, it's better. But as soon as you're like single target, just put Slam. I should actually rearrange my I want to say action keys, keybinds, because Shift 2 is not really fun to press. All right. Now, and Revenge is 30. No, it's also 20 rage. Maybe it used to be 30 rage. I don't know. So as you can see, I'm not using like all of I'm using half my toolkit really. I'm not keeping track on Shockwave and everything, because the dungeons are easy. You don't need your Bis, Ulduar, Sunwell gear, infantry boots. Nice. I thought I had that transmog already. To do these dungeons. Like, I would dream of a world where, like, go into the dungeon, like, oh, you, like, make the first boss, you farm the first boss for drops, and then you have enough gear to kill the second boss. Like, this would be the ideal, right? So, fun fact, you can't actually teleport between all the bosses with these goblin teleporters. It's just a teleporter back to the entrance, I think. I think it is. I'm gonna check it at the end. So here we have the Lumbering Oath and Helix Gearbreaker on top of it. This is a two-phase boss fight. First phase, like a lot of people forget like there is a second phase to this and go like, oh, like first phase over, we killed it, great. And then totally forget that, you know, there's still a boss there. So, but we'll see how it goes. Ooh. But I only have one head. Where do you see a second head, my man? So this is Helix on the back of this oath throws bombs and they eventually explode. You do not want to be exploded. And he does that, which is supposed to be like a healer mechanic, but it really doesn't do that much damage. So stay away from the bombs and just keep slapping away. Oh yeah, and here we go. This is kinda the kinda second phase I was talking about. So Helix occasionally jumps off the oak's head and attaches to a player, does some damage, and that's maybe a bit of a scare, especially if you like low mitigation, low DR. Okay, oak smash. Can I? Okay, I can't actually. I mean, look at this. I instantly heal it back. This is like the best talent in the warrior in the protection tree. That is what's called. There you go. Fueled by balance. You're healed by 110% of your deep wounds damage. It's just so good. Especially like when you're in a group fight and you have multiple targets, everything has deep wounds, which is like, hurt. I'm healing all the things. You of course can't stun him, you can't interrupt him. I mean, there's nothing to interrupt, obviously. So from what I can see, he does it 3 times at, 66, 33%. Like twice at 66 and 33% health. So if that actually does damage, then first of all, God help you, and second, oh, look at this, you actually can block Helix sitting on top of you. That's nice. So now that we're in execute range for the lumbering oath, we can just spend. See, and this is where like most people like, alright, but like boss is over. Let's go home, and it's just like this guy. Also question. Does he not attack me? Does he just throw the bomb? Like, come on. Actually, it does not attack you. You just have to dodge bombs. Okay. I didn't know that. I thought he would still do damage. How much do the bombs do actually? Okay. 117. Okay. Okay. Okay, like, come on. Okay. Alright. Okay, we did Helix. Now let's see how the teleport actually works. Wait, what? Oh yeah. So you can? Oh yeah, that's it. You can't teleport back to the entrance? But you can teleport forward. Okay, so there's no going back. Well, there is going back, but there's no going back. Now, Now we're getting to the fires enemies actually. So we have the miners, which are just normal mobs. I think they can throw their pickaxe or something. And the invokers, which are quite interesting because they are immune to many forms of crowd control, as you can see. But they also have like a shield that like increases damage taken or something. Okay, so they do holy fire. Can we counter that? We can! Ah, get reflected, nerd. We have renegade strength, which increases physical damage by 200%! But also increases damage received by 500%, which is... No way. Reduced health increased by 5%, damage taken reduced by 500%. That's nice. That's cool. Like that's cool. Like you have these really unassuming normal mobs, so you're like, ah, whatever. And you have these invokers that can't be CC'd. Well, many forms, so maybe something can CC them. That just makes them insane. Makes one of them insane with like, you know, 6 times the health, like 12k health. And like takes 9% reduced damage, does triple damage. That's cool. That is so cool design. That is really cool design. I love this. I love this. Okay. So we got some reflect holy fire here. So can it be stunned? Can be stunned. So stuns do work. So okay, and we have the Fire Sticker Doom Tunnel, which I think is supposed to put them behind you to hit you in the back, right? I think that's the point. And here we have 2 Defias Overseers that are neutral. And they say it's broken. It's not broken. Why is it shooting steam out of the side there then? Okay. That's the pressure release valve. In the middle of the pipe. Oh no, is this making fun of the... This is making fun of the asset design. Oh shit. You tell him no way he gives it creeps. No, come on. Blizzard, why? Why? Why is the pressure release valve the highlight of this bloody dungeon? Come on. Ah, this is amazing. Okay, so 2 Defias Overseas. I don't think there are any more of them. They're like unique enemy. So what do? They hit in melee. They do not enrage. They absolutely have no abilities. Look at this. This is the absolute tank and spank. Oh, they do run at low health. Like this is... Like in this dungeon it's kind of whatever, but... Oh, nice. Nice bow. In this dungeon it's kind of whatever, but always keep like your slow on hand. Like, you know, it's a concussive shot, or in this case hamstring. Always keep a slow on hand. Because especially in classic up to like Kata dungeons. Yeah, up like Kata dungeons I think less. Okay, let's say up to Wrath dungeons, like a lot of enemies run away at low health. And you're always gonna miss something. You're always gonna miss one and it's gonna pull more and you're like, oh no, this pull is fucked. So always keep it slow on hand. Okay. Get stunned. witches. Oh yeah, and that's the evokers. I don't think there's another one. There's 3 more miners. It's kind of odd, like these packs with the miners and everything. Like this tunnel could be much harder. Like this is really designed to be like a beginner dungeon. Like you could have like additional like elite enemies like the overseers mixed in with this. But it's really just okay, it's one mechanic. Like this tunnel has one mechanic and it's focused invokers and interrupt them and then stun them and kill them. That's it. Okay, we're just gonna, before we forget anything else, no, we need no more buffs. Okay, here we get to the Goblin Foundry. And the goblins all run away in fear because the weirdest encounter in this dungeon is about to begin. That's the Foe Reaper 5000. Now, this is also really, really annoying. See these Defiance Watchers? Because when you kill them, they turn into like interactive objects where you can enter. The point of which still escapes me. I'm always like, okay, so these Defiance Watchers, right? You like beat them and then you can enter them and have like a vehicle to control. They do have a magic effect that increases damage taken. All that. So. Okay. Okay, so you can kind of go into it and attack the next one of the Reapers with it. The interesting part is, oh, they do energize.
I need to get closer.
Oh. The interesting part is like, doesn't really do damage. Okay. So you just okay, so the point of this is that you go into these vehicles and you just, I don't know, use it to kill the other trash mobs. Now, one interesting part about this, I can't show it right now. But there is that excuse me. Yeah, that minus 186, that white damage. It is physical, but it's not blockable. I think it's from the energized, the pressurized fist ability that they have. Like, the curious thing is you can't use them to, like, in the boss fight, right? Because the boss... I mean, oh, can you heal it?
All systems.
Can you heal? Ooh.
It's too far away.
Okay. Okay, you can barely. So, okay. Okay, so this is white damage. It's not blockable, so blocking actually... Stay here, let me kill you, thank you. Okay, so maybe you could kill them all at once, like focus, like, you know, AoE them down, then you spore them to engage the boss. So the boss, Forge of 5000 is a harvest, which...
Harvesting servers engaged.
Okay, I'm curious now. Would I have been able to block that? Would I have been able to block? Okay, overdrive. That is just, it goes wherever. Great. Stay here, please. Don't evade me. No.
I need to get closer.
Jesus Christ. If that boss had evaded now. Okay. Okay. Hear me out. Okay, I can't block it. That's interesting. Okay, so you can't block, or like, you can mitigate the how you can't block it. Just throw the demo shot, why not?
I can't hit this button.
Overdrive engine activated.
Okay, I'm just gonna... So, it does evade sometimes, which is not a good idea. So you want to bait it and then move out of the way and strike it on the back.
It's too far away.
Also, I think I'm lagging. I am lagging. I am absolutely lagging. Now, why am I lagging? Why am I lagging? Why am I lagging? What if? Okay, don't mind me. This is fine, right? And we're back! So let me just... Okay, so I had to switch to Wi-Fi for a moment. This is fine. This is fine. Like, Ooh. Oh, okay. So, okay, he has an end rate with like, you know, physical damage increased by... Holy shit. Okay, we gotta burn it. Demo shot here. Okay, demo shot, shield block, keep up on me, I need more rage. Okay, but then it's the overdrive which does no damage. Now... Yeah. So, point is, I got haste and versatility, then it's 19, that's also 19. Yeah, it's like alright. I mean, look at this. But this... Yeah, wait. For a moment I thought there was like actually the shoulders I had on. And there are of course some box of asserted parts, which is, you know, engineering stuff and some grays. It's fine. Always check for chests. Like in the lower level dungeons, not that important. But higher level dungeons usually always have, at least the classic ones, right? Always have like big chests, like chest hidden somewhere. So you can't. Yeah, that was the point. You can't teleport back to the entrance. And I think the entrance only teleports you to the latest you have, but I'm not sure. So this is the last corridor before the big ship. And these are the ones with the bubble. Yeah. So what you want to do is like, if you're a tank and you don't do damage, so if you do a lot of damage, if you do good damage, focus this guy, kill him, and then kill him forces. We'll see why. If you're low damage but big you know, big beefy dude with shield as, you know, correct class. Leave this guy alone. Let him do his thing. He'll do a very amazing thing for you. And just burst down the enforcers. Let's see why. Except the blast bolt, you can reflect that. Maybe like interrupt them and then do the thing. Wait, doesn't it do like the left bar? Yeah. So this the rage zone, right? Increases damage by 25%. However, if you're a bulky guy, then you can easily tank the damage from these enforcers, right? And bloodbath is all. I think it's mostly blockable. But if you're a bit on his squishy side, then kill this guy first, focus him down so he can't do the thing, and you have a better chance against the enforcers. Maybe even like, can you hold on? Can you? Where's another one? Yeah, he can be CC'd, so you can like, you know, blind him, sheep him, what have you. It's fine. So the enforcers do bloodbath, which is a lot of like white damage, which seems to be unblockable, and movement speed reduction. It's not that big. What do the shadow guards do? Shadow guards, they teleport behind you, try to backstab you. That's fair. I mean, I'd backstab me. And Whirling Blades. Wait. No! They cast Whirling Blades. Hold on. Where is it? No. Wait. Oh, this is weird. I mean, it literally said like all nearby units, right? So, in theory, I was like, hey, this is something that like hurts enemies as well. But I was like, you know, kills your party. Nice. Evasion. But apparently it does not hurt enemies. That's a bit of a letdown, let's be honest. Oh, look. A large better chest. So this is not guaranteed to have a green in it. But I know I got a green from one. Maybe if it's because I had the bag and like the small bag in it. That's why it didn't have the green. Oh, we'll see what it is. Now, so please cast the rage zone. I beg of you, please do. Yeah, and now we can blast. Demo shout to. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh. Now I could blast more, but these guys keep teleporting behind me. Okay, so maybe the best strategy would be to like wait until the Blood Wizard has cast Rage Zone. Look, you take your hand off the mouse for like 1 second, and he's behind you. Also, you can't like target them while they're still stealthed, even if you can see them. Yeah, there we go. Barbed club of the quick plate, and swift patched leather boots, and some swift thistle. All right, now.
I'm out of range.
Now, usually in when, like, prior to Cataclysm, you would load the cannon and shoot down the whole thing.
It's locked. It's locked. It's locked.
But now when you use the cannon, it was rigged with an explosive trap, and there's like people behind it, and you have like 2 blood wizards. It's like, oops, no, that's not the thing I wanted. I need to. Okay, so Rage Zone is up. So now we can. I mean, we're good with damage right now, so we can just do like that. And just blast, really. Ooh. Oh! 17, 15 crit with slam. Oh! Wait, that was that a... No. Hold on. Hold on. 4k crit and execute. Bruh. And a Rectifier's Mask, which... I mean... You know, it's class lock still. Okay, that was pretty cool. Oh, like... Prot Warrior OP, man. Prot Warrior OP. So here you have... And I will have to admit this happened to me. The cannons will knock you off the platform, and you will have to swim there and get back up. Now, I'm not saying that this has happened to me numerous times, but more than once. Also these. Okay. So these birds actually
Get closer.
decrease the hit chance by 20%, and it maybe stacks. You can get a pipe multiple times. I'm not sure if it stacks. Ooh. Calico cloak, already got. Disciples boots, already got. Now here's the ship, and the ship is actually quite interesting. Because as you can see there are... Okay, so first talk about the enemies. There's the pirates, which... do not a lot, I think. Do they do anything? Any debuffs, any abilities? Doesn't seem like it. Probably not. I think they have pistols to shoot you from afar. I think that's it. So the Squall Shapers have a Sea Swell ability, which I'm completely mistimed. I need to rework that free binding, definitely. Also, you can use the cannon and do very little damage. It's a good time. Like, I mean, the cannons are probably more like, okay, you're part of your heroic group, and like your DPS is shit, so you gotta use the cannon to contribute. So the pirates apparently don't do anything, but the Squall Shapers... Okay, so they do charge you somewhat. And you can reflect the Sea Swell, that's nice. But it's just a slow cast for some magic damage, so it's not really anything. I would suppose the point of the pirates is that they're like, you know, swashbuckling, they're charging and jumping to you, so you can't hide them. I think that's the only like design ideas behind them. Nice one. I would give this 2 and a agility class that uses one-handers if I had one. And of course there's old Beaky. Interesting. Okay, for now. Deflected. Stupid. Okay, we're just gonna... You know, sometimes you just wanna... Sometimes you just wanna burrow in, right? Ha! Snipe. So here's another teleporter. So I suppose if you die in Deadmines, then this is useful. But let's get up. Oh, fuck it.
I need to get
Oh, Peaky! Do you do anything? Or do you just like gouge my... Does not do anything. Let's just jump here. You don't always have to like go around this side. You can just like go here and like jump over. It's fine. Oh. Oh, that's the vehicle bug. Like sometimes when you have entered a vehicle, also when your caps lock is on, your camera behind you doesn't quite work anymore. Yeah, it sometimes and sometimes it doesn't. I found this a lot when doing the old world quest and the cataclysm zones, where you got vehicle quests like every 5 minutes. Also, funny part is they kind of stop shooting after you clear out the mobs. Well, it's kind of obvious, but it's nice. So when you've cleared out these groups, I think they're no longer canister knock you off the thing. Yeah, the pirate just like leaps in, goes swashbuckling. Man, reminds me a bit of like D&D, and you have like a road or something. Oh well. Oh, that's one problem I kinda have with playing. Like some of the keybinds I always fat finger. Even though I don't have fat fingers, but get the idea. Another Blackwater Cutlass. Love it. How does it actually look? Bad. Bad is how it looks. Okay, let's just pull them together. Like this is a dungeon where like you like gotta be like, okay, no fear. Just go in. It's not really any sort of dangerous. I mean, okay, I guess, I mean, imagine you go in and you stand with like a fresh level 30 heirloom geared fire mage, or like, I don't know, holy priest, and you want a solo dungeon. Okay, bit of a problem. I don't know how to play priest, but I would imagine it's doable. Okay, let me just get some juicy executes here. And here we have the penultimate boss, Admiral Ripsnarl. Fun thing, there are enemies on the well, wait, that's the front, right? On starboard side, nailed it. But you have no reason to go down there except if you want to take that exit out of the dungeon. So, Ripsnarl. Stupid fucking boss. So, basically... Oh! Okay, more movement speed, higher attack speed. is fine. Like, okay, you can attack me all you want. He actually gets really fast, which is... So that is why something like, you know, shield block really good here. Because you can block a lot of attacks in those like 6 seconds. And now we get to the stupid part. Just look there like, oh, it's vapor that does melee damage. And then Ripsnar comes in and stuns you and then goes away again. It is... There's just no threat in this, alright? There's like... That's kind of the thing, like, there's no threat. It's just like, okay, can you mitigate physical damage? Can you heal? Like, there's no interrupts, there's no like constant stuns or anything. Oh, we'll get to constant stuns though. It's just, okay, tank and spank. And also...
I can smell your fear.
And also kill normal mobs, because why not? Like, there's a slight stun, but it's like not like it's doing a lot of damage. Okay, I don't even want to use revenge here. I just want to use slam. Just, you know, go away. Let me pop a trinket here. I mean, if I ever feel like threatened, okay, there you go, heal to full.
I will rip your heart from your chest.
Oh, will you? That, like, if he was stunnable, that would have been perfect, because he spawned right into my shockwave. Okay, so it says... Okay, you just... Boom, boom. There you go. Like, okay, what I want to say is, like, you should kind of keep the vapors alive and just hit them once with Thunderclap to apply deep wounds and just heal you. That's actually really good. So if you can like leech health from like a group of mobs, like I can with deep wounds and fueled by violence, just leaving the vapors up and not attacking them is probably the better way to approach this. But for now, the ultimate boss of the Defiance Brotherhood, which I need to go there to engage. It's Captain Cookie, which is a really stupid boss fight. So he engages immediately, and what you want to do is you want to stay away from... Okay, you want to eat like the good stuff and stay away from the green stuff, because it gives you...
It's too far away.
Right, you just want to stay away from this. Now you have like all the haste in the world. Okay. Occasion like... Right, you can just like... Alright. Now, granted, it only stacks to 5, right? Okay, that's good. So So basically just devastate and shield slam full. And then you go boom, 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 until you're out, then you and that's it. It's I mean you could argue it's a DPS race, but I mean it's technically a DPS race, I mean you don't it kinda does damage. But yeah. Oh look, quickness tenderizer. Yeah. It's just like plus 100% haste. It's amazing. Look at this. Actually, it adds on top, so it's 114% haste. Jesus Christ. Alright. And this concludes Deadmines. There is, of course, the heroic version with Vanessa Van Cleef, but we can't access that. Now, I do wonder, is there like a chest on the back end of the ship, or... I mean, surely there's gotta be a point to it. Certainly, right? Or maybe not. Oh well. But if you want style points, you don't even need to clear these guys. You just jump down. Of course, pull everything. Not even. And head out the back. You can even mount here. This is what a lot of people like don't realize. You can mount if you get to the ship part. Which kind of makes sense. I mean, it's a large open area. It's basically outside-ish. But you can't mount on this part of the way out. Now, the exit to Deadmines, that's actually really interesting because I recall in, like when I started playing, I would get to this point, like, you know, going around and getting here, and I would try, I think I don't remember if I was able to get up. No, I think I was able to get up here, right? But I wasn't able to 40 seconds get up there, right? Wait, let me try this. Let me try. Can I? That's a okay. What happened? Can you still get up there? I don't think you can. I think you can get up the first one, but this one's like blocked off, but like no path available, not in line of sight. Let me actually try this. I have not done this for so long. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, you can get up the first one, but there's a line of sight block between the two. And I'm not entirely certain, but I think there was like something where you could get in the backhand. Anyway, this is the back exit to Deadmines. And this concludes our first episode of Dungeon Delving. Delving where we talked about every ability of every encounter, what its characteristics are, and maybe how to counter it, what to watch out for. Thank you, and see you next time when we head back to Stormwind.